the Aussie 16-year-old Aussie boxing champion.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my God, we're in Rochdale High School in Brisbane. We've got the Aussie champion. He's our mate. Yes, you know. But that was it. Then there was maybe one kid that trained in karate.
Yeah.
Just through that was what it was like in the 80s. Now I've got a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old doing jiu-jitsu. My 7-year-old has already done karate.
Oh my God.
So, but there's a lot of mums and dads like this now. So they're going to have cauliflower ears in no time.
Oh yeah.
Right? Where by the time he's already talking about, I want to be in the UFC. I'm like, no, you don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
We're talking about an 18-year-old fighter who her parents may have been in that world.
Yeah.
And with the popularity of UFC, all of a sudden becomes this attractive thought for people.
Yeah.
Even if she wasn't trained for UFC, just there's TV and there's money and there's some sort of there's a whole side career and you know, I knew you were coming in today, Beck. I'm like, oh, I kind of go, yeah, man. There's a chick fighter, like you know, like there's you're living like an outlaw.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like,
if
there's something, I'm going to say sexy, but I'm not trying to creep you out. There's something like full on about that. You're not going to be a drugged out person. Have going to be, you know, I know for a fact the kind of person that's coming in here today is going to have a banging body and will have a clear mind that you're into training. Meet me in the car park. No, you know what I'm saying? So this new generation, all these kids, they're going to be taught that from other people sort of thing.
Yeah.
But the other side of it, they're going to get their head punched in.
That's true.
The bit that is coming for all these
But there's definitely worse, like, for example...
Being a slob, being
there's worse addictions to have, right?
Being hooked on games, gaming, and I don't know, just not having.
But even going out and smoking pot when you're like 12, you know, like the amount of
since I was 15.
The amount of damage.
Muay Thai, do they teach you to have that like respect, like they do with the jiu-jitsu and everything about not using your powers?
Martial art. It's traditional
is.
martial art of respect and earning respect in the gym.
So more people do need to do that.
Definitely.
100%.
100%.
Probably a lot less of those one punch attacks.
But you can still,
and you've also got that outlet, like, because you can go to the gym and, you know, punch the bag or punch the pads or punch your friend.
That's what I was going to say. You can still do it without necessarily being competitive.
Yeah, exactly.
You can still do it just to enjoy it, like Jacinta Campbell, who no one knows.
I know that name. No,
I know the name.
Pretty sure.
She's hot as. How do you not know her?
She's no Jen.
Hey?
She's no Jen.
She's way cuter than Jen. No, Jen
Check her
Hawkins
out.
is plastic as. Jacinta's so cute.
Why are you such a... Hey, Google. What is the history of Muay Thai?
Sorry, I can't help with that yet.
That's the way I said it. Hang on. Hey, Google. What is the history of Muay Thai fighting?
Sorry, I can't help with that yet.
Hey, Google.
That's because you've got no skills. You don't know nothing. You're in a gym. You're in a box on this table.
Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Tell me what Muay Thai is.
On the website combatgroup.com, they say, the origin of Muay Thai dates back several hundred years and was, essentially, developed as a form of close combat that used the entire body as a weapon.
The 8 limbs.
8 limbs, yeah.
Wow.
Hey, Google.
100 years is pretty...
Yeah.
Hey, Google.
Hey,
Google. What are the 8 limbs of Muay Thai?
According to Wikipedia, Muay Thai is referred to as the art of 8 limbs or the science of 8 limbs because it makes use of punches, kicks, elbows and knee strikes, thus using 8 points of contact, as opposed to 2 points in boxing and 4 points, used in other more regulated combat sports, such as kickboxing and savate.
Ah, thank you.
Hey, Google. Who is Jacinta Campbell?
According to Wikipedia, Jacinta Franklin is an Australian TV host, model and beauty pageant title holder.
Does she know Rika thinks she's hot? Anyway, okay. A couple of 100 years old.
Yeah, I think it was, this is jogging the memory. It was to do with someone, they had to fight for freedom, essentially, and he used, like, a mix of two different martial arts. I think it was through, like, the Burmese and... Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's...
The Arakan. Not Arakan.
So you mean
that's any Burmese?
Yeah, it was the creation of different martial arts.
Okay.
Yeah, and he used it essentially to fight, for freedom. And then
Right, and then he
created
style that was...
So it's a combat sport.
That could be wrong, but...
It's a combat.
It is a combat, full combat.
But can it also be... Because Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I mean, that's combat too, but the main focus is for self-defense.
Cuddling.
It's done lying down. It's done lying down.
Yeah.
So it's like, you got a problem with me? Let's sort this out.
Yeah.
Get on the ground now.
Feel my balls. Self-defense. Yeah.
Yeah,
the best self-defense move in jiu-jitsu is to tap out, apparently.
Yeah,
Tap out.
it is. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Tell me. It went over my head.
Oh, it's a really cool thing on Instagram. Like, just the best,
Should I watch it when I get home?
You should, yeah.
Okay, all right. No, but so is Muay Thai, can you use it as a self-defense as well, or is it like attack?
No, there's definitely defense. Like, there's different style of fighters in Muay Thai. You get defensive, you get the aggressive fighters, and you get, like, technicians who will evade. I don't know yet.
You're an integrated.
I can be quite aggressive, and then so being short though, you kind of have to be, because you generally have to get on the inside and wear a couple, and
Hey, going back to gloves, right?
Yeah.
So if you're in the gym with 12-ounce gloves, what? I'm just thinking, you fight with
8 ounces.
8,
yeah,
which look a little bit like what do the UFC guys wear?
They were, I think, 4.
4, okay, so a little thing. So even still, an 8 ounce is a small glove.
Yeah.
What's the difference between I didn't even know gloves had
physical
ounces.
size. Yeah, you can. Obviously, it's the weight
of the glove.
Yeah, but it's also the larger is the more padding, and the larger it gets, I feel it's like more annoying.
Oh, so do you wear gloves?
Yeah.
When you fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's look up a picture. Let's look up can we?
Sorry. I was thinking like
photo
totally
from your last
kickboxing kind of.
Well, yeah, that was my next question, actually. Do you know the difference between kickboxing and Muay Thai? Because I just saw this great fight recently.
So kickboxing is... So in Muay Thai you have...
They're massive.
Punches score the least. Then kicks score higher than punches.
Right.
Then knees and then elbows. So is that
because they're harder to get in?
They're harder to get in. So the close range weapons score higher.
Yeah.
And in kickboxing, if I'm correct, they all score the same, and you don't use elbows. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, so did you say? I thought you said kickboxing. So Muay Thai punching is scored less.
Scored less.
Oh, interesting.
Then kicks score higher than punches, and knees, and then elbows.
Right.
So the more difficult it is to make contact, the higher the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So if you go to Thailand, though, they won't be wearing those 8-ounce gloves.
I think so.
They look really big, those gloves.
Great photo of you, far out.
The
Superman punch.
Yeah.
So that's
that was the 4th round of the fight, and she was an awesome, like, I loved fighting her. It was so much fun.
Another great one.
She just kept, she kept coming. So it was like, it was good, but that moment was like getting a little bit stale. We're both kind of standing around and nothing was really happening. So I was just like, oh, fuck it, I'll just give it a go, see what happens. And
whereabouts in the Fortitude Valley is that?
That's at the it's on, it's in Newstead, near the Newstead Brewery.
Oh, okay. Out there.
Yeah.
That's such a good photo. Hey, did you happen to go to Aussie Tough Man this year?
No, I didn't.
Did you hear of it?
Yeah, right? I did hear of it.
And that was really interesting. Mark Luciari won it the year before, right? And he was here the day before he fought.
What?
Right? It's like, damn, what are you doing here, man? He's like, well, I'm just talking to you. I'm like, shouldn't you be doing something? He goes, no. And then the very next day, he won 40 grand or...
Oh, my God.
And he was an under 80 kilos. Yeah. There's over 80 kilos. And under. There's just 2 classes, so everyone can fight. So it's...
well, if you don't need to cut weight, may as well just sit down and have a beer and have a chat.
So you could be...
fight?
Hopefully in the new year. Hopefully around March.
Maybe you can come and talk to us and then you'll win 40 grand.
You could fight in Thailand.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Oh.
I am. But I'm training out of 2 gyms over there. So, because I'm only there for 2 weeks, but ideally I want to go back in the year and then maybe stay for a month and fight for a little bit over there. Because it would be, you just get so much more opportunity to fight regularly. Here it's still quite...
So if you're in
hard.
2 gyms, because remember when Fabio was here? Oh, you heard Fabio's, and like he's like one gym has a totally different skill set to another gym. Is it the same with?
Yeah. Well, some gyms are really focused on like certain areas. So some gyms are really strong in the clinch, for example, and others are really like technical. So it just really depends. So that's why
you're getting the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I'm just trying out what they're like, really. So
yeah, but that's a good question, Rika. Do they? So if jiu-jitsu is like dojo orientated a little bit, like, and they're like pretty full on about letting the secrets out because we don't call them senseis, but the trainer was taught by this certain lineage. Yeah. Right. So you're getting those skills, and now we're in the YouTube world. They're like, just stop looking at YouTube, for Christ's sake. Learn what I was taught, because this is the real stuff. Don't come in here with all your new tricks. Yeah. And that's why they don't really want you floating to other gyms. But is it different in Muay Thai?
Because I'm doing like 5 days in each gym. So really what they're going to show me in 5 days is not going to be like concrete, and it's not going to sink in. So it'll just be an experience and a taste to see what their style's like, whether I like their style, whether I want...
This is what I see. You'll get over there. They'll see you. And they go, "We got an attractive woman." We've got an international here that would that people would want to bet on. We might put a fight together for you. You know what I'm saying? Like because all fights are shows at the end of the day as well. Yeah. So they might see you and go, "Yeah, she's got some skills." It all might turn on the first day. Maybe. People might go, "Yeah, we got someone here we want to see fight. We actually want to see this person fight."
And you're going to have these sponsors. And imagine that.
Well, and isn't it funny how quickly you can get... have you had this happen to you? No doubt it happens to everyone. And another boxer I had in here once, Dave Turner, he said something that's just so cool.
I think I listened to him.
Yeah, I think the Demolition Man. He runs. Sorry, Dave. It'll come to me. The House of Pain, right up in Logan, right? Yeah. There's always someone to fight. There is always someone to fight. So even he's a retired pro. Yeah. Well, guess what? There's always someone to fight. There just is. So you can be in Thailand and there's always someone to fight.
I'm not ruling it out. I'm not ruling it out.
Couldn't you think of anything more cool as a life story anyway?
It'd be amazing. Yeah.
What about...
how old are you? If you don't have to tell me.
Oh, I don't care. I'm 31.
31. So realistically, how long...
I had my first fight on my 30th birthday.
That is so cool. Yeah. You'll never forget that.
Never.
Right.
Yeah, I did win. Yeah.
Oh,
great.
Yeah. So, but like career-wise, how long do you think you have as a fighter, and what do you think? Like,
how old's John Wayne Barr? He's still going.
I think he's 43 or something, 42.
43 is still young, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it just depends on...
Well, in the fighting world...
It just depends on how well my body can handle years of, being bashed, I guess. So I'll just go until you
can't do it anymore. And then do you think you would start, like, maybe train other people?
Maybe, yeah. if my coach lets me.
Really
Bek's got a PT background, didn't it?
Yeah, I've done my cert 3 and 4.